Alright fellas, welcome back again to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment's YouTube channel. The channel is dedicated to all things Bannerlord related and especially advanced battlefield command and tactics, and we continue with this Aserai Peasants Revolt. Hugh the Hammer here, level 40, thundering through Calradia with his band of misfits here. 67 looters in our main army now. And things continue to progress. Even though it's been difficult, we've been able to beat back repeated invasions into our little rebellion. And now we have to figure out how to deal with this monster Northern Empire force. If you're not following the last episode, this Northern Empire force was one of 4 different armies that were attacking us down here at Barryhal Castle. There were some Aserai forces that we destroyed there, a Southern Empire force, and now we have this a Northern Empire force with a doom stack of cavalry that we need to deal with. You can see our territory here. We've expanded slowly in this campaign, despite the fact that we don't have any player clans. A little diplomacy check here, and you look at the total strength. Every single kingdom has like a much stronger kingdoms than us, right? This is just par for the course when you have a bunch of bandits and looters and sea raiders. No upgrades to do here, and I'm really at a loss as to what to do here. Now, there's an Aserai army that looked like... Where are they going here? They're going gathering near Quab Lab, whatever the fuck that is. Quab Lab. Fucking stupid village name. Don't know where that is, but I'm not that concerned about the the Aserai force. I'm concerned about this. Look at this. They still have 321 elite cataphract and 107 regular cataphract and a host of other units, right? This is a nasty force of Northern Empire. And of course they're sieging Uqba Castle, but it's not like I can expect that castle to hold out long. And I definitely don't want to get inside and defend because we just don't have a lot of units, and it's a tier 1 castle. I just don't have a lot of strong units at this stage. What I'm hoping is that we can kind of wear them down here, do a little bit of healing, and then maybe, just maybe, we can make a stand in the open. I mean, the castle is slowly wearing them down, but it's very slow. And that's, of course, because there's looters and mounted pillagers and stuff like that in there. The more this campaign goes, the more our army actually kind of turns into a looter army, simply as we lose some of the better bandit troops that I stockpiled for a while. And I don't have many other options, right? If I just let them take this castle, they'll just keep attacking. So I think we'll make a stand here. And of course, every single one of these we can lose, right? We don't save scum. These battles, I narrate these live. So, you know, if you hear the concern in my voice, it's because, of course, if we lose this, the campaign's going to have a major setback. It's not that it'll be over. It just may not be possible for us to succeed if we lose this battle, right? We'll be captured. Well, actually, I'll be able to retreat. We won't be captured, but still, we'll be in really bad shape if we lose this. So I think I'm going to go with an extra stack of javelins here. We've got our long hammer that I'm kind of falling in love with. It's got really good reach, and yet it's still fast. You know, we're outnumbered and outgunned, to say the least, right? I mean, over 400 cavalry, and basically more than half are elite cataphract. So without shock troops, we're going to have to navigate this, and this is a terrible battlefield for us. Not only is it wide open, we're fucking downhill. There's almost nothing to slow down this heavy cavalry from just crashing into our lines here. So it's time to get creative. I've got a bunch of cavalry, and the good news is I can just stick those cavalry there and then dismount the units, right? The 2nd cavalry, we can just dismount some cavalry, but I also, you know, it's nice to have some guys with shields just sort of absorb that initial spear charge. And I think what we'll do here is we'll run a little bifurcated army. We'll put half the army over on this little hillock, this little sand dune over here, and then I think we'll put the other half on the far side here. So just keeping the numbers so that I can remember, so that you guys, if you're following along, you can remember. I think I will do... Let's see, there's nowhere else to go. I think on this right side, we will do the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And over here, the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So let's just line it up here. And again, basically trying to absorb this initial shock, right? Let's put a couple rows of cavalry there. What the good news is we have a lot of javelins, right? So we can put our javelins directly behind those guys. But the bad news, of course, is within seconds, our lines are going to be invaded here by cavalry plowing through. It's not like that 96 cavalry is going to stop 400 heavy cavalry charging. Now over here, I think I'll get creative with the ring defense. And what I want is I want these two sides to basically supplement each other, right? To augment each other. If the cavalry's attacking one side heavily, hopefully the crossbow and skirmishers on the other side can really pound the cavalry. Sort of hold off your enemy with one hand with a stiff arm, and then punch him with the other hand. So we'll do a little ring defense like this, and positioning is important. I need this 5th Archer Division to have a good line of sight of the other forces over there. I can square every single unit over there, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So the 5th inside the ring is protected a little bit. We'll give them a skirmisher division, and then this 7th, I think I'm just going to use these guys as horse meat. We can just drag them along in a big long line like that, and I'm going to dismount those guys instantly when this battle starts, and we'll pull them back. Those are our weakest archers. Those are all those mounted pillagers, so they're tier 2 archers, but they come with free horses, right? So we're just going to leave those horses there and hope that slows down the enemy. It will slow down the enemy. It's just a question of how much. Now, just a couple things I almost always do in this situation here is you want to make sure you tell archers to stand their ground, right? The alternative is to have them to charge and hold fire when the enemy's attacking, right? And that's usually you want to do that when the cavalry is kind of standing all around those guys, because what that does, oh man, that's a lot. Man, that is like almost all heavy cavalry, and it's just gleaming in armor, and they're getting into this big fucking malicious looking very intimidating fucking phalanx here. Just all heavy cavalry. All right, let's run. Let's hope this does it, right? Let's hope that line of cav slows them down a little bit, and the rest of our forces can just sort of hold the fort here until our javelins go to work. Man. Come on, cavalry. Do your job. I completely lost my train of thought when I saw that heavy cav rushing in here. All right, it did a good job, right? It slowed. Look how badly they're stuck on it. They got slowed badly. That helps a lot, right? Because we have half the cavalry now coming into the ring. Now they're going to pulverize this 8th Corps, right? These mounted pillagers and whatnot. Oh shit! Fucking! I don't know how much damage that was, but I'm down to half already. Of course, the helm is his weakest spot, right? His helm is really weak. All right, so let's start kiting a little bit with squares here. I do have this archer division back here, and they're spraying the enemy. This is good death spam. All these archers here are just lighting them up as they attack these squares and try to attack the crossbow division. The crossbows are getting mauled. I just see them in here just absolutely getting speared. And the ransackers, of course, are starting to die now, too. The mounted ransackers are the tier 3 cavalry. That's all we have. All right, let's kite with the archers, the 5th Corps. The 7th Corps is back here doing a decent job, right? All these little mounted pillagers, right? They're firing away, and it adds up. I'm going to pull this cav back actually towards our 6th skirmishers. We're basically going to try to form our stand there over with the cavalry. This huge phalanx of cavalry, the enemy cavalry, is just marching all over, mowing everything down. And you know at some point or other there's going to be infantry, right? They had infantry as well, so we're going to have to deal with that. Let's charge at the 8th Corps here. Those guys have done their job. The crossbow actually are free. The enemy made a mistake by leaving those guys alone. The 8th Corps here will give a little bit of a relief to our units so we can set up here for a ground attack. I don't actually see the enemy vanguard yet, but I know it's here. It's somewhere. Okay, I see some down there in the valley. Of course, they didn't have a huge infantry vanguard. They still have the cavalry, though, trampling everything in sight. Here they are, motherfuckers. Yeah, I see you, Manavliaton. All right, let's charge with the 6th. I'm going to get off here and join our men, right? Because this is a do-or-die battle. This feels like we have to win. Come on, boys. Charge these bitches. Let's make these Legionary regret they ever fucking attacked. Let's get that 1st, 2nd division on the other side attacking as well. Make these guys reform. I got so many javelins, it takes me a while just to find my hammer again. All right, let's charge here with the 6th. Let's get aggressive. God, look how many heavy cavalry that is down there. You just fling javelins in there, it should hit something. I got so many javelins, it's actually a hindrance right now. And obviously there's everything just right in my face here. There's tons of cavalry and fucking armored fucks. Get off your horse, knight. I'm just gonna fucking wade in here. We're making hay. Well, this horse is flying all over the place. It is fucking bloody. It's chaos. But I think we're winning. Like, I'm Ron Burgundy? It's a question mark. I don't know. Of course, I'm definitely not looking at the power bar mid-battle. Our little looters are chasing after guys. Look how fast they move, too. Of course, they're really fast because they have no armor. Looters run really fast. It's fucking great. They're up here charging all these armored fucking Northern Empire pompous motherfuckers. Push these bitches out of here. We got this shit. We got a nice flush of infantry just pushing right through their lines. And how did I hit one of our guys there? Shit, sorry, dude. I have incredible accuracy at hitting our own guys. It's amazing. I think they're fucking routing. Let's bring archers up here, and just in case they're reforming, let's form the 6th also on that ledge. All right, we got mounted pillagers. This really looks like routing behavior. I mean, Hugh the Hammer is a terror. Maybe he's just fucking straight chasing guys off the battlefield. All right, let's get... we can hold this lower ridge here, basically, as a peekaboo ridge. I've got horse archers, the 6th Corps. Actually, we have a good amount of archers still, and the 4th has a lot of ammo. Of course, we just got reinforcements there, too. Get back into shape, man. They're fucking routing. They're running straight off the battlefield. That's not reforming. Well, that guy, they're certainly attacking that dude. Shit, I gotta be careful not to get killed here at the end of this battle. I got fucking armored knights trying to fucking spear me in the face. Alright, can't see over the edge of that ridge. Let's go ahead and bring our infantry up here. We've got a beautiful position for the secondary wave. I think they're fucking routing. I'm gonna do a little reconnaissance here. See, some of the numbers are going up. See, they have some cavalry that's still fighting. But I think a lot of their troops are just ran off the battlefield. Let's take a look here. Sometimes, you know, you gotta do your own reconnaissance. These guys are routing. This fucking battle is over. Motherfuckers. Punk-ass fucking Northern Empire. Bring more next time, bitches. How beautiful. So another test passed here on this, in this campaign, right? Juggernaut heavy cav army crushed, right? Now, of course, it's not like we have all looters. All looters defeating heavy cavalry is not really a thing, right? If you don't have any supporting troops, looters aren't going to win. But we must have 150, 200 looters in our army right now, and that number is growing every single battle because we are suffering attrition. So we desperately need some reinforcements here. But if you're watching and you're starting to get depressed despite our victories, I've got a little ounce of hope for you, and hopefully it's more than an ounce. We have my little warband mod. I've mentioned it three times before. I haven't quite decided when I'm going to unleash these guys. I've given you guys little tiny windows into them. They are campaign appropriate units. It's like one of them's literally called an insane housewife, and she's like a tier 2 infantry. I had some fun sort of designing strategically some interesting units, and they will help us a little bit in this campaign. But no monster cavalry, no Britannian fiend champs or anything like that. In fact, all the units are tier 3. I think there's one tier 4 unit maybe, or 2 tier 4 units. No noble units. Look at this fucking guy. Attaboy. It's just a scratch, right? It's just your fucking rotator cuff. Until I got a javelin in his rotator cuff. I mean, this is just fucking glorious. Fucking bandits and mounted pillagers. And on your bike, fucking destroyed a bunch of... I mean, we suffered a really low death rate. All things considered, we will definitely take it, right? You know there's more challenges to come. Wherever that Aserai army went, obviously they're going to be attacking soon. And you could just picture our enemy gathering armies of 1,500 and 2,000 to come attack us. I take another deep breath. I'm going to have to go to a castle and even out some of these troops here. We really need some fresh troops here. I can get some uninjured troops. And again, absolutely nothing for us to take here as far as prisoners. It's been a real dearth of prisoners, and that's part of the reason that our army is suffering attrition. Now, I do have a few decent units that we're going to be able to upgrade. We continue to recruit prisoners, too. I get like 2 guys or 3 guys every day. So hope is not lost. But as long as we keep winning like that, we don't need hope, right? We've got fucking victory. And you guys have been encouraging me to do this. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, motherfucker. Well, you're not getting away, monsteros motherfucker. You're ambushed. I think we're going to fight this. This is the kind of thing, if you auto-resolve, you suffer 300 casualties. We're just going to charge, though. Those that want, different battles than 500 against 200, don't worry. This won't be a 12-minute battle. We will just blitz this fucking force here. We'll put a little bit of intelligence to it. I can drag 3 cav divisions, and we can flank the enemy. We don't need... If you just charge F1, F3, your cavalry gets absolutely destroyed, especially our light cavalry, because we have almost no armor. So we will use our head here a little bit, but I don't want to auto-resolve here and lose a bunch of force bandits and sea raiders and shit like that. Much rather play this out, and maybe we can keep it under 100 casualties. It's the deaths that are really adding up, right? Injuries, I don't give a fuck, right? It's actually good. Our healers get EXP. I'm not concerned at all about injuries, but the deaths really are adding up. All right, our sea raiders. Speaking of our sea raiders and lake rats are charging up. Our mounted pillagers are just getting scorched. Those guys are unbelievably weak. They just seem to get one shot because I have them all moving, and they're still just being mass murdered. But this little vanguard here, the enemy is going to pay. They're holding up their shields here in vain fucking... That's Mosteros right there, motherfucker. And the lords, of course, are all amplified by the strengthened AI mod, so the motherfucker blocks everything. Has 400 hit points. These guys are starting to get shredded now by fucking javelins. We'll make quick work of these fucks. And then we got to get to a town. We got to get... Motherfucker. We got to get some reinforcements. We got to get some healthy units here. Down you go, Mosteros, on your bike. All you bitches onto the ground, you pompous nobles. And pretty clean here at the end. We suffered some losses, but I think this is going to be much better than your basic auto-resolve. We will continue, again, motherfucker. Fucking Sergeant Crossbow. We will continue to explore the French Revolution in this series. I will continue to give little discussions about it. Little 5-minute lectures, I guess, is almost what it is. My amateur professor. I got my amateur professor hat on, right? We're our bachelor's degree in history from reading 9,000 books in our life. We're able to transmute and assimilate some information for you fellas, and hopefully make it interesting to listen to, right? I try to listen to history and then assimilate, add my own opinions about stuff without altering the facts too much, and then essentially transmute that and make it in a way that you guys sort of enjoy listening. Of course, the feedback's been helpful. I will continue to give it in small doses. We won't just go on a fucking 40-minute rampage while we wander through the sand. And speaking of wandering through the sand here, we got to get some reinforcements set up. We got to get this garrison bulked up here. So I think we'll do a little bit of quick editing here, save you some of this, and we'll be right back. All right, we're gonna fucking pay you for peace. We're fucking rebels. There's no peace. Hello, looters. That's more... Oh, these guys might even attack us. We need the looters' help here, though. So... this is the largest, or one of the largest bands we've seen so far. I've seen 1,200 in another campaign, but 1,000. These guys might even attack us. They might not want to join our army. They might just try to take over our army. Okay, they are running from us, so we can recruit them. But I also don't want to. You know what I'd like to do is take that town, a city of Quayaz, and I'm really searching for desert bandits. We need some javelin guys. We need some ranged units. We need some shields. Looters, of course, are the absolute scuzziest with their little rocks. I need some... I mean, this isn't isn't bad. At least I'll be able to take all these guys over. Oh shit. 2,800. I thought that was a typo at first. Motherfucker. Well, there's your strength and AI mod. And I was saying 10 minutes ago, the next army, 1,500, is probably forming. Nah, it's 3,000. They're pouring over the ridge here at us. This motherfucker's attacking us. Okay, get out of here. These are our looters. I'm going to pick these looters up. But I don't think we can handle 3,000 fucking enemies here. We're going to have to run, right? We're going to have to do the Braveheart thing where they run up into the highlands and fucking all you see is their buttocks and their kilt as they look for a better opportunity, right? Discretion is the better part of valor here. Even loading on all these looters, what do we still have? Like maybe 800, 900? We've got some injuries that are healing. We picked up a few guys from Ain Balik that'll help the army a little bit, but they got to upgrade, right? I got all these prisoners, lake rat recruits. Those guys are almost as bad as looters, right? They're wearing leather. They just don't have much armor. There's just no way we can fight this army here. I'm sure some of you guys are like, do it, man, do it. We're not being suicidal in this campaign. We've got to figure out some way to diminish that total number. But I also can't stall forever. I can't just wait for him to siege a castle. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes an army like that will wander around for a while. So, Ain Balik, if he's sieged, I guess we could do a siege defense. I mean, it's more than 2,800 because he's got those that other force with him. Hey, you know what? I got an idea. Let's zerg this motherfucker with looters. This is going to be extremely risky. They will join us, though, I think. If they don't, of course, we'll just run. But I think I can get this whole band of looters to join us. 1,000 looters to add to our army. So we just picked up 350 looters. Let's add 1,000 more. This Southern Empire force is just circling us, is hot to trot. And here's that Aserai force sieging Jemaya Castle. That's a ways away, but maybe, just maybe, if we win this, we can head over there. So we're at least going to have comparable numbers. What we'll have almost 2,000, right? Over 2,000. Okay, I got to do this delicately. I guess we could just have some deserters here. Let's just recruit these bitches. Look, I can take all of them. How amazing is this? So let's just put them on. It's like an exploit. I have 1,400 units all of a sudden, and we're still outnumbered. This is going to be hell. Let's get every single prisoner. So how do we do this? Let's see. We're going to have a lot of looters at the back end of our... So what we're really going to have to do is do major damage with the front end of our army here.
I've caught you.
Yeah, you've caught us. Come get some, Justina. We've got a fucking looter rampage in mind for you. Yeah, we're still badly outnumbered here. And keep in mind, 1,300 or 1,400 of our troops now are looters. So fully 2/3 of our troops are looters. They have a really mixed army here, so this is maybe this is stupid. We shall see. Looters, there's only so much tactics. You can flank. They have their little stones. This battlefield is going to be advantageous. I've got nice slopes here. I've got this little central tree. They're a long ways away, so we'll have time to set up. It's a peekaboo ridge right here with this tree as well. So a reverse slope decline for those that know it by that name. This might work. At least this might work for what we need. We need to do major damage the first 2 or 3 waves of the enemy force here. Because, of course, the second and third wave of our armies is going to be literally all looters. Just guys with the petrified turrets. So 4th, 5th, 6th. The 5th is archers. I don't really have a good archer lord. She's a crossbow lord. Oh, hey, let's switch these guys. This guy's got archer perks, and then we'll put her with the crossbow. I've really got to get my captains tinkered out a little bit better. We need every single bonus we can. I wish there was a perk where like they threw rocks harder, right? The looters. I presume that's range damage, right? It's like throwing damage. Maybe we can literally make a looter division where the captain. Oh shit! The starting line won't let me. What I want to do here is I want to set up a little bit of a triangle defense with cavalry, just like the last battle. We're going to try to absorb their cavalry That's what I'm going to do. You can kind of see I'm trying to show you. And then we'll put the 2nd right across the front here, right underneath that tree, and dismount them. And that'll act as a very effective peekaboo ridge. It'll also really slow the enemy down. Now we've got a huge 8th Division. Of course, Hugh the Hammer is leading the 8th Division. And then what I could do here is I've got the crossbow archers and 3 Jav divisions. The 1st, 3rd, and 6th have just become javelin divisions because I just don't have shock troops. I suppose if we have looters, they'll be in that 3rd division because that's the only infantry division with no shield. So 1st, 3rd, and 6th, and we'll put the 6th at an angle as well. It was a mixed army, so what we can expect to see is some horse archers, then a cav charge combined with infantry. So we're going to have to destroy a very powerful vanguard. And we're going to have to do a quasi-kill box here. I've got this 2nd division, so what I'm actually going to do is just move these guys up underneath the tree, and just like the 7th division, we will get these guys off the horses. It's almost like we have 2 extra divisions, right? We move the cavalry there, and then we're going to get these guys off their horses, right? So it's like the cavalry stand there, that's the 2nd division, and they become like a 9th division. I know there's no such thing, but just like this 7th division, off your horses, boy. You know, we'll basically pull them into a big, tight knot, which should slow the enemy down, and then we can have these guys get off. The 2nd Corps is like all spear infantry. You see almost all those guys have spears, and fortunately a good amount of them have shields, right? There's, what do we have that has shields for cavalry? Well, actually the mounted pillagers, the tier 3 mounted pillager at least has a wooden shield, but it's wooden too, right? So it gets blown up by the first fucking heavy cav blow. Now let's see. Let's have these guys just in a shield wall for now. We'll just put them here in a big long line, but I'm going to use these guys as a distractionary square. I've got these 3 Jav divisions, probably 60 to 100 lake rat units still in the army. We got a lot of those when we captured Sea Raiders a long time ago. Our original army might have had 150 lake rats, but we're losing them to attrition. Still got, 30 or 25 Boer champions. We've been able to protect those guys pretty well. And then there's a few other archers that have shields. What other archers have shields? I'm trying to remember who else we have. What is it? The Wolfskins or whatever the fuck they are. They've got, I think their tier 4 guy also has a shield. Alright, so horse archers are coming up. I'm going to drag this 8th Corps. Actually, let's just get the 8th Corps out of the way for now. If the horse archers commit, we'll have these guys charge. But I don't need them getting shot. Almost none of those guys had a shield. Let's let our crossbow and archers work here. And, of course, Hugh the Hammer is going to work too, right? He's going to club some bitches. Fucking horses flying all over the place and shit. They try to attack him, and he just is so fast with his hammer that they just can't even swing their weapons. I mean, he is a savage. Just drop that lord to the ground ignobly. Get up, bitch. Look how fast she's moving. She's got a javelin in the back of her shield. Kill this bitch. Alright, she's down. The 8th Corps is here to kind of push the rest of these guys off. Now, I don't want to send, 300 rounds of ammunition against these horse archers, right? So we're going to hold fire early here. If we're going to win this battle, we must be very judicious with our ammo use. Now, the cav is broken up a little bit, but it looks pretty good still. There's a bunch of cavalry going to be in the way of the enemy when they charge. And they're blowing their horns, right? So the charge is imminent. So the 8th Corps is pushed back here. Let's get that 2nd Corps up towards the front. That should slow down the enemy a little bit. And look how slow the cav charge is coming through. These guys are walking through because they hit that cav line, right? There's horses everywhere. Anytime you've ever been on a horse and you hit a horse, it just stops. Look at this guy. I can't move. He can't move. And they're totally piled up on a square, too. These guys are getting scorched with javelins. And the death spam is all green. Even though these are elite cataphracts and whatnot, we are destroying this initial wave. All right, let's do some action quick here because you know the vanguard is coming. The infantry vanguard is going to come over that ridge any second now. Is it here already? I don't see it. There's a lot of death, though, all of a sudden. I think this is just our cavalry being shredded. Here they come. Fuck. 188. And there's a whole bunch of cavalry charging through, so it's hard to kite here, but we got to do it still. 2nd Corps in a square. Motherfucking stab me right in the kidney. I'm caught up here on their infantry. Motherfucker. Alright, let's charge these bitches. The 2nd Corps here in a square, gathering a lot of attention. 1st, 3rd, and 6th can attack. God damn it, I just got shot for like half my health. What oh shit, they have fucking Sergeant Crossbow. Send the 8th Corps to counter that shit. Let's get a Cav Corps up in their face. And the charging units should eventually be able to push those guys off that knoll, but man, I didn't think they would do that. The enemy got very quickly onto that knoll. Charge these bitches. Let's blow them off the knoll. This is our fucking Peekaboo Ridge, motherfucker. God damn, I'm almost dead already. Well, it did its job. That cav charge totally pushed these guys off. Thank God they didn't fucking stay for good. Let's do some damage here while they're retreating. I didn't even fight, really, the Vanguard. I mean, I gave a few blows, but that Vanguard did melt. I mean, those guys got throttled. And if you're wondering why I do this, is because my hammer is just so much deadlier on the ground, right? It's so fast. These guys can't even counter it. I mean, I can kill way more guys like this. Of course, I'm more vulnerable, and then we can light them up with our jab throws. Holy fuck, I'm missing. I'm missing point blank. How am I missing point blank? God damn it. Man, I'm taking a beating this battle. Fuck you. Alright, this charge has to be very brief here. The enemy's regrouping. That means they're bringing up infantry and cavalry. We've got like 5 seconds before we got to get out of here. I'm going to have to just reset all our divisions. Let's do this shit right now. Just pointing them way back, basically telling all these guys, all of you guys get back. That was all 8 units. All of you guys get out of here. There's more battle to come. I want to kill this Fiend champ. Damn it. I mean, just barely missing. Fuck. I'm in trouble now. I better find a horse. All right, do a little bobbing and weaving here. I hear people yelling. All right, they're not attacking me. Let's go. Let's go. All right, the pursuit is on, right? The hunters have become the hunted. The enemy's pursuing us with noble cavalry. And they have a huge vanguard of troops. See, this is what I meant. We've got to destroy another wave now. That was only one wave. This next wave will probably be almost as strong, and we have to take this down now with wounded troops and less ammo. So let's get creative here, right? It's definitely a Peekaboo Ridge. Let's form a funnel Peekaboo Ridge, right? Where every single unit is like right here in front of this hilltop. And what we'll do is we'll swivel our troops around if they start to come over that ridge, right? We're basically, if they come to either side of that, we will move troops to make them come right over the top of this tree. You can think about it. I've used this analogy before. If there's a big cement post and you were in a garage and there's some guy trying to knife you, you just keep moving in between that post. Keep that post between you and him, and the motherfucker can never get you, right? Unless you're, you know, I guess unless you trip, then you get knifed. All right, enough bad analogies. Let's get our cavalry up here again. We're going to do... Yeah, here they come, motherfucker. We're going to do a little bit of sparring right at the edges, but what I'm really trying to do here is get their archers and infantry to come right over the top here. We're going to make them come right over the top because... Oh, fuck, I got stuck. God damn it. We're going to make them come over. Now, I've got the 8th Corps over here holding and protecting our wing. This is going to give us a little bit of flanking protection. Attack these bitches. We've got combination archers and the 8th Corps charging. Push these guys fucking out of here. I can give them an infantry division. I'm trying to think of who I want to give. I've got to form a defensive square for the top of this Peekaboo Ridge. But that did its job, right? At least we pushed these fucks out of here. Fucking assholes. All right, let's get these guys reset. I've got the fourth crossbow. Let's see. See, I don't want that 1st division to have so many javelins. What do we do here? We can make it. It's smaller now, though. Now I want to augment it. I gotta figure out some units here. Fortunately, the enemy usually approaches a Peekaboo Ridge kind of cautiously. They're aware the AI is somehow programmed to not just run right over this. If they did, of course, they would just get mass murdered. But hopefully they come up kind of cagey, and we can light them up, right? We've got a lot of units with ammo. Here they come. Fire. Let's get these guys in a shield wall up here towards the front and give those guys a little bit of protection. Fuck, they're scorching our archers. I got to give this division somebody. Let's see. Let's do the 3rd division. It's a mix of It's a mix of cavalry and infantry. We can position these guys right behind the 8th Corps. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, dude. My bad. Oh, shit. I apologize. Oh, man. All right. Let's put the javelins away here. I just killed, I think, 3 guys in a row. Our archers are working, though, right? I see some death spam. Their archers are trying to get over that ridge, and, of course, they can't really get all of their archers' line of sight, so they're getting shot by thousands of arrows. We still have a few archers with quite a bit of ammo. We might be able to get some flanking fire with the horse archers. That's the 4th Corps. There's a mix of crossbow and horse archers in that division. We can give them a skirmisher division here for a little bit of protection in case cav charges. And let's see what we got going on here. I want a shield bad. I can't really even put my head over there. What we got is a massacre, right? That enemy is trying to shoot, and they are being just fucking filleted by arrows. Over here, of course, we've got this 3rd division now. Anytime we want, we can just have these guys charge. Somehow, that went right through that noble. I don't know how that missed. All right, let's get this 3rd Corps a little closer here. Let's basically just park these guys right behind the enemy division here. If they do charge in, they're making these little feint attacks. If they do charge in earnestly, we will have the 3rd Corps charge. The archers are working though. Look at this is your reverse slope, right? This is why we're here. We're destroying their archers. And the rest of their units are sort of hapless to figure out what to do here. They keep doing little cav charges to both sides, and it's ineffective. I need a shield. This is where you should be able to go up to a unit and be like, give me your shield. I'm the fucking general of the army. Well, the side arrows, you know, we're getting some losses, but look at the net death spam. This is great. I think we might even go offensive here. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4, basically 4 infantry division. Let's surround and fucking destroy these bitches. I wish I had a horse, but I can move these units around and join our infantry as they plow through the center. Oh shit, the enemy made a cav charge right when I was starting to move my units. Motherfuckers. Man, I need a horse. Oh, ask and you shall receive. Thanks, dude. That was a fucking medieval carjacking right there. Now we got these bitches. Let's bring the 8th Corps around on the enemy's flank. The 4th Corps can attack the other side. Let's send units straight to the fucking middle here, and I'm going to wrap this cavalry right around this fucking enemy formation. I mean, they're going to suffer losses, but their archers will have to retreat. Either that or they'll be fighting in melee as our infantry arrives. We've got the enemy in a bad spot here. I'm just dragging the 4th and 8th Corps here to clamp in on both sides. Of course, there's going to be losses, but we're going to totally wrap up this enemy force. Once that infantry arrives, we're going to be able to just plow this force, I think. I mean, we're suffering a huge amount of losses right now. Fuckers. This is a critical stage. We've got to get in here quick. Their archers are trying to spread out. Fuck no. Let's get this 4th Corps totally pushed in on the enemy flank. Yeah, you guys didn't spread out nearly enough. You guys are fucked. Where the fuck is the 5th Corps? Get up here. 1 arrow and I'm down. Oh, they're in a tight knot. We've got cavalry driving through them. Fucking beautiful. We're gaining levels. Fuck yeah, we're gaining levels. Oh, look at this. Our infantry line just arrived. I can't believe the 5th still isn't up here. Man, what are you guys doing? Lollygagging? Their archers are trying to spread out. I do have a cav division following me, but I don't know if these guys are going to be able to get through that infantry line of the enemy. Well, I just killed 20 myself, right? I mean, I'm probably going to get killed here now, but we did some major work. Fuckers. Fuck you guys. I get fucking shot in the face. All right, who do we got here? This guy, this impotent bitch. That's all right. We're going to use her. Let's go ahead and charge the main divisions here. It's definitely an F1, F3 situation, but we're still going to do some tactics, right? We've got a horse archer division and an archer division, and I'm going to favor our right flank. I know I should be favoring the left, the whole shield hand thing, but we don't have time here. Our infantry line is crashing into theirs. We're spreading out our archers. Get over there. Those guys really need a speed banner. They have a reduced damage banner, which helps a little bit, right? Reduced range damage. Fucking guy with a spear. But I wish they were moving faster. Oh, shit. She is so impotent. Charge, bitches. I can eventually split another infantry division and start driving in on the enemy's left flank here. We're rampaging. Our fucking infantry, look how fast they're running. Get up there, boys. I think we just melted that fucking wave. We've got another ridge there. We can hold a peekaboo ridge if we need to, but let's fucking mop up whatever's here. Look at our guys barreling forward. I'm getting dusted here. I think this gal has like 30 athleticism or something. She actually runs like she's got a limp. All right, let's go ahead and hold our line right here. We're not charging over this line. You bitches are going to have to come to us. You attacked us, right? Come get it. Oh, they are sending an infantry. That's fine. Let's get flanking on. We have 500 units in this division. I bet there's a lot of looters now. Come on, looters. Let's go. All right, get up here. Charge. We wade in here. We do 20 damage each. Let's go. There are looters. Get in here, boys. It's fucking glorious. It's massive green death spam here. We've still got the main division in the center's got shields, so we're going to have those guys drive in here. These looters can come on the flank, and hopefully with their two-handed pickaxes, they can actually do some heavy work. The death spam is incredibly green. The enemy has no support. Their archers can't get over the ridge. Beautiful. We're going to hold this spot here. Oh, you want to? They are bringing archers over. We're not charging them, though. Everybody just stand where you are. We're not going over the ridge. All right, let's go ahead and reset here. They are still coming forward. Fiend Champ just got smoked. I think it said a militia. Militia killed their Fiend Champ. That's fucking glorious. All right, this infantry wants to die. I don't know what these guys are doing. There's like 50 guys here charging our infantry lines. Just fucking suicide attempt here. The archers are coming over. Every time their archers come over, I want us to charge. Our archers can't really shoot. They don't have a great angle here. I might be able to get around these rocks and put a division over there. I've got a ton of units, but man, there's a lot of looters in here too. These guys are so vulnerable to shields. Let's get this 5th division around this corner. God, she's so slow. This is painful moving her. Get over here. Let's have these 3 divisions charge. They're all roaring. Look at, they are fucking all looters and mounted pillagers. And they're roaring. Where'd the enemy go? Oh, you know what? They retreated over that ridge. All right, everybody stop. If we go over that ridge, we will get massacred. We're not going out over that ridge. In fact, let's get back. Whoever got over that ridge is fucking getting killed. Looks like cavalry. I've got a nice spot here on this rock to command our looter army. Now, I've got a line of shields. I think I'll split that. That way, this secondary looter division, this 3rd division, has at least a few guys in front of them with the shield, because it is pathetic. It's literally 400 or 300 looters. Yeah, see, these troops trying to retreat are getting scorched. Well, you don't listen to your commander. I said get back like 30 seconds ago. God, they have 1,000 units still. All right, we've got ourselves a fucking looter royale here. Let's break this division, this 1st division. Let's give these looters a little bit of protection here. A bunch of shields. That way when we do charge, or if they bring archers over, at least they'll have some protection. There's a fucking camel over there. I'm getting more reinforcements. I see a bunch of fucking homeless men running up and joining our ranks. Come get some, enemy, right? We are ready. This is going to be glorious. Those are all looters. Look at this ragtag force. We got a lot of them, though, right? It's fucking 800 looters on our side. I'm going to use this time here. Let's divide this division. We can put some in the 6th, and then we can get an archer division around the enemy flank. The enemy has to come over that ridge, so it's a matter of time. They're just organizing their lines. In fact, I got to be careful where these guys stand, but I like that spot right there. They got protection from that rock, and when the enemy comes over, we can instantly put them on a flank. I hear their footsteps. Here they come. Oh, shit, they have tons of archers. We don't. All right, we're going to have to move forward. We're getting fucking scorched here with arrows. I need the 1st and 2nd divisions to lead here because they have at least shields. The 4th and 5th can basically help auxiliary fire. This 6th division, I don't know if they're going to even be able to get set up. Our looters are getting scorched. We got to charge here. We're just going to lose this ranged battle. They have 1,000 units, but 700 are archers. We just got to close. If we can close here, these looters can do some major work. The main lines are roaring. They're trying to reform. All right, we got to bore in here fast. This is a charge to the death. Fuck, these guys are charged by cavalry. Let's square them, I guess. There's not much they can do. You just kind of hope they don't all get destroyed. Fortunately, it's medium cavalry, medium tier cavalry. All right, this 6th Corps, we can bring this right to the enemy's left flank. Let's pour in here with all these looters, and we just got to bore in here. This is an absolute death charge. There's no retreating here. Holy shit, their archers are spreading out. Let's push them in hard. We've got a handful of horse archers, I think. Let's get them up here. All right, just barrel down this hill. Look at the looters pour over that ridge. They're fast. They don't have any armor. There's nothing weighing them down. Charge! These archers, fucking loot these archers. Kill them and loot them. This is fucking glorious. They're trying to fuck, they just got reinforcements. They're trying to they're trying to kite to set up here. Don't let them set up. She's not bad. She's just slow. Her damage is good. She's fucking punching down archers. We got the enemy totally on the run here. They are getting reinforcements, but our looters are just up here rampaging. It's a looter rampaging. I just watched that guy just cut down that archer savage. Let's get the 6th Corps moved up. We can fucking win this battle. Let's go. God, they're forming a huge defensive line of infantry. All right, there's no turning back here, right? We've got to get all our units and just pour them in here. The tactics at this stage they're really denuded, right? They're highly limited. I don't have a lot of archers. I have virtually no cavalry. I should have horse archers moving up. I told those guys to get over here like 30 seconds ago. In go our looters. They all roar. A bunch of angry homeless men. Kill these bitches. The enemy's forming a big defensive line here. Why? Oh, I see. Because they have archers back there, but none of those guys can shoot. They don't have line of sight. Let's bring these horse archers over. Here they finally arrive. Let's kill this fucking insolent defensive line here. I need some looters on this flank over here. Oh, she's fucking raking. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, well, down she goes. Oh. Get every guy I take is right in the middle of this maelstrom of fucking the enemy units. I can't even fucking move. I'm getting destroyed. Give me a unit that's not fucking killed. Instant killed. All right, here we go. I got myself, this is a lake rat. The enemy's routing. Let's get some units on this side here. No, they're charging. These guys aren't routing anywhere. We got a total scrum ghetto battle here at the end of this. Oh shit, I'm getting surrounded. Of course, none of these units have any athleticism. They're absolutely zerd. Kill them all, and another guy gets a total beatdown. Shit. This is a problem. I need our units to attack here. Charge. I can't get any unit that's not insta-mauled. Just right in the middle of the enemy forces. Fuck, we can't lose this. Give me a fucking unit I can actually use. Here we go. Alright, we got ourselves a looter. There's a whole bunch of looters here. And one guy on a camel. Charge! Let's get a division onto the enemy's flank. As long as we can just keep trying to pull some units to the flank. How come I can't take that guy? I want to control the guy on the camel. I'm still not super fluid with the RTS mod. Otherwise, I'd just grab the camel. Let's throw some rocks here. We got some rocks. As soon as this 6th Corps is set up here, we're going to charge. Hitting these guys with little petrified turds. It did decent damage. That looter beheaded that guy. This is fucking glorious. Oh shit, I got smoked. They insta-die. Alright, let's just... It doesn't really matter. There's no tactics here. At least our units are up here attacking. It's almost worth just flying around the battlefield, just watching the mayhem. I want that camel. How come I can't take control of that camel? It just won't give me that camel. It gives me everybody but that camel. Let's just fly around this shit. I think we got it. In fact, I just glanced up at the power bar. This battle is over. Our looter Zerg wins the day. It's fucking glorious. The enemy's got their equivalent of looters, right? These are all recruits, like the last 500 or 300 troops of the enemy were all recruits. Thank goodness, right? If these were all like heavy infantry, our looters would dissolve. They're all trying to throw their rock. They're like, give me a target, I'll throw it. We got this one guy on a camel. This is towering above the battlefield. He looks like a pinata. There's an enemy lord in there still fighting. But we got this shit. Looters are pouring in as far as I can see in the horizon. This is like one of the cutscenes, right, where it's just 1,000 looters pouring in on the enemy. A lot of the cutscenes, of course, are contrived, right? I go recruit a bunch of looters and just use a save game for a video. But this is this is amazing. This is an actual battle where we have like cutscene looters. Fucking amazing. They're all throwing their rocks everywhere. This was absolutely awesome. There's a lot of looters here. There's got to be 300 or 400 looters left, and they are literally every single unit we have. Except maybe that camel guy is a looter. This guy's got his green war paint. They all look like they're fucking strung out. They're all loopy. I guess that's exhilaration, but most of them look like they've been huffing too much glue. And there's one Drudzinic champion. Look at these looters just aggressively chasing after him. Kill that bitch. You could just hear them. This is glorious. 1,000 petrified turds are fired at the enemy here as the rest of the guys just celebrate. They're too tired to throw their rock. Well, this is at this stage. This is better than I had hoped with this bandit looter campaign, from a number of different reasons. First is just the success. Obviously, you don't expect to have this kind of success, but to do so, the last 1,000 were looters. Look, they got a 2-to-1 kill ratio, almost a 2-to-1. 2 looters fled. This is fucking amazing. We have 700 kills by our looters. Every once in a while, I just get fucking taken by the absurdity of this game, and this is, I had high hopes for entertainment with this bandit campaign. I don't know. Maybe I'm like that dipshit who laughs at his own jokes at a party, but I just think this has been a blast. Hopefully, you fellas have really enjoyed this bandit campaign. It's turning into a looter campaign. I understand there's a bit of an exploit there. We just recruited 1,000 looters. You know what? I think we'll keep this piece of armor just in case at the very end of this campaign we want to put Hugh the Hammer in some really nice armor, right? We'll say the looters all anointed him king of the looters, right? Then we'll have to put him in plate because who knows where this campaign will go, right? I don't know if it's going to go for another 5 episodes or 3 episodes. There's one gal here. Let's chase this bitch down, and then I think we're going to wrap this episode up. I actually laughed so hard, I got to pee. I'm putting pressure on my bladder, so she's going to escape. That's actually fine. There's one gal. She can go tell the rest of the Northern Empire, or the rest of the Southern Empire, about this looter army. Of course, we'll disband these guys before we get a bunch of deserters. I got to even out some units. We're just going to wrap this shit up here. This has been a blast. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I have no idea how long this is going to go. And of course, part of it depends on you guys. If you guys are enjoying this, then maybe we'll take it another 10 or 15 episodes. We shall see. We're still going to introduce, of course, the My Little Warband mod. Again, not going to tell you guys exactly when that's going to happen because I'm kind of waiting for a trigger point. Honestly, I was hoping to lose a battle and then we were going to enact it, right? Basically say there are a bunch of reinforcements, but we haven't lost. We haven't lost a battle in this campaign. It's kind of miraculous. It's coming though, right? We're eventually going to lose. That was close. 2,900 Southern Empire fucks, but down they go. So we're going to wrap this episode up. Of course, if you want to see more from this series, from this channel, you guys want to subscribe, please hit that notify button, leave comments. You can say I'm fucking laughing at my own jokes too much. I appreciate you fellas. With all that said, I will see you friends next time.